Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn arithmetic coding by Swiss Miss method. Here we are going to encode Swiss Miss word. So there are 10 alphabets. So we have written the characteristic and we have removed the probability. How to calculate range? So range can be calculated like you have to start from the last letter. So last letter or last symbol, which is space here. So we'll start from 0. So 0, then take 0.1 here as probability. Then write that 0.1 as the first range of symbol M. Then add this 0.1. So 0.1 and 0.1. So we get 0.2. Then write that 0.2 as it is. And add this 0.1, 0.1 and 0.2. We get 0.4. Now take this 0.4 as it is and add this 4 values, which is 0.5. Then write that 0.5 here and add this whole. So we get 1. So this is how we calculate range. Now you have to remember this, that u raised to 0 is always 1 and L raised to 0 is always 0. According to this formula, we need to calculate L raised to n, and L raised to n minus 1 plus u raised to n minus 1 minus L raised to n minus 1 into lower range. Now what is meant by lower range? Lower range, like for alphabet or a symbol S, lower range is 0.5 and upper higher range is 1. So according to that, we will calculate the following things. So let us start encoding this. So for S, so for S, L is equal to L raised to 0, because in the formula it is L raised to n minus 1. So L raised to 0 plus u raised to 0 minus L raised to 0 into lower range, which is 0.5. And here what we get value as 0.5. Then for higher range, we will calculate by using that equation, that is L raised to 0 plus u raised to 0 minus L raised to 0 into 1. U raised to 0 and L raised to 0 values are given. You need to remember this. Actually, this will remain always same. So write this. You will and here it is the upper range, so which will get 1. So we got here L dash and U dash values. So write that L dash and U dash values. So now we will encode for W. So for W, according to the formula, L raised to n minus 1. So we are finding for W second value. So L raised to dash or 1 plus u raised to 1 minus L raised to 1 into lower range of W, which is 0.4, and put those values inside this and you will get the answer as 0.70, that is L2. And for high range, that is L1 plus u1 minus L1 into 0.5, that is a high range of W, which we get as 0.75. So we got here L2 and U2 values. So write here L2 and U2 values. Then we'll code for I. So for I, L2 value is we got is 0.70 and U2 value is 0.75. We'll use that values over here in this equation. So L2 plus U2 minus L2 into lower range of I. What is the lower range of I? It is 0.2. So consider 0.2 over here and put all the values of that and you will get L3. That is 0.71 as your answer. Then for higher range, so the formula remains same, L2 plus U2 minus L2 into the higher range of I, which is 0.4. So put all the values and you will get 0.72 as U3. Now for S, because our word is Swiss space miss, so now we are going to find a code for S. So L is equal to, according to the formula, it will be L3 plus U3 minus L3 into lower range of S, which is lower range of S is 0.5. So according to that, we get this. Putting all the values, we get 0.715 as your L4. And similar, the equation is same, only we have to consider higher range of S, which is 1. You get 0.72 as U4. So put those L4 and U4 values in this equation, that is L4 plus U4 minus L4 into lower range of S, which is 0.5, and higher range of S is 1. So according to that, you will get the values of L5 and U5. And now for space. Now according to that formula, we'll use this two values, L5 and U5, which will be L5 plus U5 minus L5 into lower range of space, which is 0 over here, and high range is 0.1. So according to that, and putting all the values, you will get 0.7175 as your L6 and 0.71775 as your U6. Now we'll encode for M. So L is equal to, we get L6 and U6. Put those values in this equation. That is L6 plus U6 minus L6 into lower range of lower range of M. That is, lower range of M is 0.1 and high range of M is 0.2. So we have to consider lower range, and putting all the values, you will get this 0.717525 as your L7 answer. And and for higher limit, you will require a higher limit of M, that is 0.2. So you get 0.71755 as your U7. Now we'll encode for I. So for I, according to the equation and considering the values of L7 and U7, that is L7 plus U7 minus L7 into lower limit of I, which is 0.4, and higher limit of I, that is lower limit of I, that is 0.2, and higher limit of I, that is 0.4, will get this answers as 0.71753, and higher limit of that is 0.717535, that is L8 and U8. And according to the equation and using this values, you will get L9 and U9 for S. Now we need to encode one more S. So according to these values, L9 and U9, and using that equation, you will get this value as L10 and U10. So now we have encoded for all the symbols. Now we need to find the values of tag. So for tag value, you need to consider the last two values, last symbol value, that is L10 and U10. So you need to add them and divide by 2, and you will get your tag value, that is 0.717534375. And this is how you encode the word or the word space, encode the sequence. So this is the encoding method. Now in the next video, we are going to learn how to decode this value, or how to decode this sequence. So thank you for watching. Please like and share.
Subscribe.